What's up and what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. As you can see by the thumbnail, we got a new pack in. It's not the Caribou pack. We'll talk about that one later. But first, I gotta cut this grass. Grass is about to be a jungle. If I don't cut it soon, kids aren't gonna play outside. So let's get into that.
Be real, weight matters in the backcountry, especially on a 10-day Arctic hunt is what she's planning on doing. And the Stone Glacier weighs just over 5 pounds fully framed, which is a big upgrade from the Eberly stock Team Elk pack that he was currently sporting. Another reason why I really like this, another reason why I really like the Stone Glacier over any other pack is because this pack in particular can go from being large enough for something like a 10-day hike, 10-day hunt, or you can also use it for a day trip if you really wanted to. The expansion and the minimalism that you can use with it really kind of stood out to me, and I felt like that would be a really great way for him to be able to use it if he wanted to go like on a day bear hunt or whatever, you know what I mean? There's just so many different options and ways that you can use this particular pack. And the built-in meat shelf, which I know that he really liked, that's another reason why he went with the Eberly stock to begin with. And you can't go wrong with Stone Glacier's frames. They're just high quality. And that's another reason why whenever he was saying that his Caribou pack was potentially lost, took matters into my own hands to get him the Stone Glacier, because I know that they're very durable and reliable and highly recommended by multiple people. Like I was saying, it expands and compresses like a champ. It can handle minimalist, overnight, scout, or a stretch to carry full week's worth of gear and meat. Eberly stock was more of a fixed volume pack, great for elk hunts out of base camp, but not nearly as flexible for Alaska's remote terrain. I think that overall, this pack is just better suited for what he's needing up north in the Arctic, and it's going to handle the amount of gear that he's going to need, and it's a lot lighter in weight than what he was sporting previously, and he's actually going to have room to do everything. The Sky Talus in particular, I like their horseshoe design and the fact that you can open it from the top or you can get into it from the bottom. Like he said in his previous video, you know, this is his first big hunt, and that's a great way for him to be able to get into any portion of the pack without having to rip everything out. And it's going to be large enough to carry over 150 pounds of meat while he's up there. He can get anywhere from 1 to 5 caribou, so that's going to be great for the long hike. And if he actually is able to get that many, or even just the one, I mean, he's going to have plenty of room for all of that. The reason why I didn't go with any other ones is because I wasn't a big fan of how large they were, and with the group that he's going up with, everyone's going to be carrying their own gear. They're not going to be sharing gear or like sharing the load from each other. I'm sure they'll be helping each other, but this is a great way for him to be able to have all of his stuff. He's very independent. An independent man who doesn't really like to ask for help anyway, so this is a great way for him to be able to carry all of his stuff and stay organized. When I told him, one thing about Brandon and I is that we are horrible at surprises, so when he was really starting to panic about his Caribou pack not making it here in time, that's when I decided to take matters into my own hands to buy the Stone Glacier pack, and I told him not to worry about it. And as soon as we give those cues to each other, we're immediately like, what'd you get me? You know, so we put it together fairly quickly that he put it together very quickly that I had surprised him with the pack. So once I told him about the pack, he went ahead and purchased all the accessories. I think that's a very fair trade-off. I don't know if you've seen the price of Stone Glacier packs. They're not cheap. So So he went ahead and got all of the extra pockets, hydration holders, his gunsling or weapon sling. I don't remember the name of it, but I think that his next video of him packing up all of his gear again is going to be a lot different compared to what he did previously when he was struggling to pack 10 days worth of gear in a traditionally 2 to 3 day pack. So let's get into that.
Alright, so just like Chance was saying, we are going with the Stone Glacier pack. It's a 6900, should be plenty for what I need. It's way better than that 2500. No diss on Everly Stock. They're a very good company. It was to me, I messed up. I bought the wrong pack. But I already bought some accessories for this one. Got a little large pouch. I got water bottle holder. I also bought these little bags to go with it. I'm very particular. I like all my stuff organized neat, but I know that's not good for when you're packing. You just want to shove everything in there, try to take up all the space you can. But I'm gonna start packing. Alright, I just weighed myself. 180, no pack, nothing. With the pack, minus water, 240. So math says that's what, 60 pounds? With water, probably about 65 pounds. That's not too bad for a 10-day hunt. I can't complain. Before I forget, I almost forgot to update you guys. That Kuyu pack, as of this morning, was not on the way. And they can't find it. Nothing happened. But then around 2 p.m. today, I got an email saying it's going to be here Thursday. I'm still going to go with the Stone Glacier pack because it's already packed. And plus the wife got it for me. But now, thank you for watching.